Hey everyone, before we get into today's video, I do want to give a huge shout out to Microids, the publisher of New and Tasty on the Switch, for sending me a copy of the game. Now, as far as they're concerned, they just wanted me to make a video covering this game. They didn't specify what I had to mention, but I do want to do something out of respect and appreciation for sending me the game. The three of you who check the description of my videos might notice that I usually leave a brief opinion of the game I'm talking about, my real opinion, but this time around I'd like to verbalize it, in part because I don't think they're 100% aware of the content I make and might not read the disclaimer, but having never played an Oddworld game before, I think this was a great introduction to the series. Even though this is a remake of the very first Oddworld game, Abe's Oddysee, this is the third game in the series to be re-released on Switch just this year. In fact, I checked and apparently Munch's Oddysee and Stranger's Wrath, the other two games, are on sale in the eShop right now, and after New and Tasty, I might honestly just pick them up. It's perfect timing too, considering that the newest entry in the series, Oddworld Soulstorm, a sequel to New and Tasty, is coming out on PS5 soon. As of this recording, the Switch version has only been out for a few weeks, and footage from this version is what you're seeing right now. I compared it to footage from the original PS4 version I found online, and they're pretty damn comparable. I didn't really have slowdown, didn't experience any game-breaking glitches, and in my opinion, it looks great. I know longtime fans aren't huge on the art style of this remake, but I like it a lot. It was also nice to play something that offered a challenge, even though I was on a bit of a time limit regarding the release of this video. But if you like puzzle platformers, I think you'll love this, especially if you haven't played an Oddworld game before. So thanks again, Microids, for sending me the game, and the lavishly luscious Lauren Lanning for creating the series, voicing the characters, designing the levels, and running Oddworld inhabitants. Okay, on with the show.
But that was before I knew how we'd make New and Tasty. I was working late one night at Rupture Farms. We used to make beach munchies. Until the beaches were through. We still made pearmite pies. And we made some good scram cakes, too. I thought I had a good job, but that was before I knew how we'd make New and Tasty. I was still to find. The truth, it turned out. Now that would blow my mind.
Now, this one is odd, and pardon the pun, but he wasn't rhyming before. Why has he just now begun? Oh, no. Did they have a mugshot of Abe expecting he'd flee? Did they have one for every Mudokan in case of mutiny? Or maybe that's just his pick for Employee of the Year, but here's the thing, I don't see any other picture of a Mudokan here. I think that it's cool you can control any slig, but there's something perturbing, something kind of big. You can walk, pull levers, with other sligs you can screw, but how does Abe make them blow up? Is that just a thing they can do? Well, I guess that explains why Abe's mouth is sewn shut, a punishment fit for noisy Mudokans, but I don't see any other Mudokan with a mouth that is stitched. Could this be a punishment that Rupture Farms ditched? And I know what you're thinking, you'll probably say, well, the Mudokans are probably silent all day, and if that were true, I'd probably buy it, but in this game, the Mudokans can't fucking stay quiet. I get the chant suppressors, they limit the game, but can only Abe chant? Why don't others do the same? Sure, when I crash into a wall, some of you chortle, but some of you bastards are even next to a portal. Just leave! I truly do think saving Mudokans is fun, but then you have nasty cases like this one. Most of them I can see out in the open air, but this one is behind the steam. How was I supposed to know he was there? I don't get it. Does Mullock even give a damn? He does little to stop me even with cameras all over the place. He knows where I am. Why do you have to jump through the portals? Why isn't walking enough? Why make the game more complicated? It's already really tough. The natives were wary of a factory-born face, but Abe was in awe of the spiritual place. So, Abe was born to slavery? That's pretty intense. But that's where something else doesn't make sense. They have the suppressors so escaped Mudokans can't, but if that was their concern, why let Abe learn how to chant? I know it's poetic, and poetry doesn't have to rhyme, but it's jarring that you've stopped when you've been doing it this entire time. The bats in this game are really not fun. I had full health before this, now I'm down to 1.
I witnessed Scrabania. Desolate and bare. Boneyards of scraps that used to roam there. Now they're cut, ground, and mashed into little cakes. Go get 'em! Critters destroyed for profit's sake.
Well, yes, for profit, but that's only half right. Mudokans consume them too, with quite a delight. It's not just the money, you enjoyed them, I knew, when you said...
We still made pearmite pies, and we made some good scrab cakes, too.
Elam is fine, Elam is great, but some of these jumps with him make me truly irate. And may I just mention how long this shit takes? Falling down a pit is one of the worst mistakes. And I know, this game has a quick save, but if your save was in the room prior, I'd rather fall to my grave. Elam likes honey, but Elam hates bees. Elam's not special, that's everybody's opinion. I don't know, this is hard, man. I know he likes honey and puts our quest to a halt, but Elam's a simple creature, it's not his fault. I'm jumping around probably looking like a fool, but stinging our buddy with bees is just downright cruel. Challenging scrabs is no cakewalk ape found, most vicious and deadly when not chopped up and ground. Get it? Cakewalk, because they make scrabs into cake? This is why I rarely do games with no cutscenes, for fuck's sake.
My test was completed. I expected to rest. Then Big Face revealed the intent of my quest. The 2 scars together, on the back of each hand, could shut down Rupture Farms. And restore the lost land.
Okay, that cutscene is exemplary of a really weird kink. Why are the subtitles rarely in sync? Like, this is a remake, it should have been an easy fix, but your subtitle breaks are really weird picks. Is this why my girlfriend left me for Steve out of pride? Because I have the virgin walk instead of Abe's Chad stride? In any other game, I'd hit these mines with ease, but for some stupid reason, this is far from a breeze. And I hope you made a quick save after where the rucksack of rocks is, because oh my god, what are these hitboxes? I thread the needle every time. For other games, I'd need to take note. I can't for the life of me hit these mines, son of a goat! And I hope for this next part you at least saved 1 rock, because if not, you'll find out that you will have to walk all the way back to the part with the rucksack, and if you left some mines, that's an even more dangerous backtrack. I have to admit, the game does run well. I didn't run into glitches, at least none I could tell, but then this happened and something in me awoke. Please fix game, cause game kinda broke.
Mullet saw what I was doing. He was pissed. He wanted us all killed.
Well, that doesn't rhyme, that's just sad. Also, can I just say that I don't get what Moloch's plan was? Like, wouldn't killing all the Mudokans cause a massive buzz? You only had 300 of them as your slaves. Were you forcefully going to bring them in waves? And if they weren't going to work for you anymore, who would? And why didn't you just kill the ones left after Abe escaped? This plan is no good. Wait, that was it? That wasn't a fight, they all went down in 1 hit!
But Abe, he's one of us. He wasn't any good. He shot us. But what do you think? It was a schmuck. Well, how about you? I don't get it.
He's the chosen one, you little shit! What could you possibly mean you don't get it? That's something about the good ending that leaves me confused. In the bad ending, Big Face couldn't find enough Mudokans that weren't abused? Like, he himself goes to get Abe back, you couldn't find some Mudokans that could cut him some slack? Charming.
He was pissed.
Hey Hey everyone, CharI5 here. Thanks so much for watching my CINEMASINS pastiche of everything wrong with Oddworld New and Tasty. I'd like to thank my supporters on Patreon and my channel members. If you want to be featured in future videos, then consider helping me out a little bit each month, or hit that join button. To those who do support, stay awesome. You guys should head over to CINEMASINS, the awesome people that I pastiche. They also host sister channels that cover music videos, brands, and other topics. If you have some time, why not check out everything wrong with Spyro 3? Until next time, stay safe and stay awesome. This is CharI5, signing off.